Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, comments, donations, everything. I appreciate it all. Let's go ahead and ring this bell. Let's clear out the energy and let's see what the message that Spirit has for us this morning. It's going to be a quick message because I got to do my straight 8. What you put out, you get back. You think loving thoughts, you push loving thoughts out, you get loving thoughts in. You push hatred out, you receive hatred. You give lack, you get lack. You give cheeringly, you receive cheeringly. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Spirit wants to remind somebody. Bottom of the deck. Spirit wants to remind somebody. And somebody's here to tell it, to remind somebody so that we can hear it on this 3D level. See, somebody was putting out kindness, love, empathy, compassion, but that's not what someone was getting back. They were not getting that back at all. Someone was a narcissist. They took, and they took. And what they felt they only deserved to give back was this. Grand Rising Addie, how are you, sister? What they decided to return was lack, was chaos. It was just straight confusion. And now somebody is wondering why they're receiving so much heaviness. Everything seems so overwhelming now. It's like things feel impossible to this person and they just want some help. They want someone to help them, to give them some type of mercy, show them some sort of grace. Hey, Bianca. And they act like they don't understand why they cannot receive any grace. Spirit is here to remind this person, what did you put out? Be honest. Tell it, say the truth. Don't try to make up excuses. Well, I did this, I only did this because of this, or I only did it because of that. No. Stop with the excuses. At some point, you're going to have to be honest with yourself. You're either going to have to be honest while you can still turn things around, or in that last breath, right before you close your eyes for that last time, Spirit said, you're going to have to be honest. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Hey, Alicia. Someone felt like, and this could, because I saw the Queen of Pentacles and here's the King of Pentacles. I felt that King of Pentacles was very narcissistic too. Only worried about themselves, thinking that it was funny of these things that they was doing to you. But now that shit is coming right back around. And they're acting like they don't have a fucking clue. Someone that was okay, we're back. Ooh. That is such go. We're back. Someone that felt like they could control your life. If you hear some sniffing, it's you know who. Control everything that you do. They're finding out the hard way that all that they did to control you, you couldn't. All the lies, all the trying to short you out, trying to make it so things didn't work out for you. This is how this person was. This is what they wanted to do to you. But see, they didn't realize that you were spiritually protected. They didn't realize that they were going to have to pay that piper one way or another. And now someone is like they're worrying because everything that they thought that they were going to receive, they're not receiving it, and they're stressed out, almost acting as if they don't have a clue why. And they're looking at you. What they tried to hold back from you, who they tried to hold back from you, whether it was relationship, finances, job, friends, family members, everything is full throttle for you. What's coming for you? Spirit is moving everything along, and you along too. I feel like you finally are getting your footing back. After realizing that you were betrayed in such a fashion, it's like you're finally getting your footing back. Things are finally at the end of this year. Oh, my nose is really balancing itself out. The wheel of fortune is finally turning in your favor because you were able to protect yourself. You were able to fight back. And the way that you fought back, you spoke your truth. You set their whole world ablaze, because once you spoke your truth, that negated everything that person had ever said about you. Not only did you speak your truth, but you had to make an emotional decision that this was it. Enough was enough. And now this person or people or group, they're sitting back, they're looking at you, and there ain't nothing that they can do. But yet they still want to fool themselves as to try and figure out how they got here, as if they don't even have a fucking clue. Someone was planning something for a long time, and it wasn't just them. It's like this entire crew planned to do this. They planned this for you for a while. They've been doing this over and over. They've been doing this for several years, trying to take from you. Several years. And they never thought it was getting ready to come back. An eye for an eye, baby. A tooth for a tooth. An arm for an arm. A foot for a foot. A leg up for a leg up. A hand-me-down for a hand-me-down. A curse for a curse. Someone is being told that they need to make things right. They need to apologize to you. I don't think it's just one person. I think it's that entire crew. They're being told, hey, we're being demolished here. It's not just one person or two. It's everybody that's being torn down. All the lies that they felt like they was building their lives up, making themselves look a certain way, getting your gifts, trying to come in and steal your relationships and build them and try and take your money, try and steal whatever. It's all crashing down. It's all crashing down. Have you ever seen a building that they decided to demolish in the middle of a block? It's not the explosion. It's that implosion. And after that implosion happens, everything that's left, everything that anybody can see is just all that dust rising. That's what's happening. Everybody that tried to do something to you, their lives are imploding. And everybody can see all that dust, all those particles, all those toxic fumes. And people are turning away. They don't want to breathe that air because they know it's toxic. They know it's going to hurt them. And that's why people are starting to turn away from them. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Someone, it's like they feel foolish now. They feel real foolish having to come and apologize to you. But they understand that, you know what, you were the only one that was truly sitting in your riches and your glory when they thought that they was going to actually steal from you. This entire group led false lives, told all of these other people these false rumors about you. They even got someone who was supposed to be for you to turn against you. And now this person that was supposed to have been for you that turned against you, now this person is understanding that they're stuck too. Ain't nothing going right. Ain't nothing happening the way that they were told. Ain't nothing happening in the way that they were promised. All because they wanted to come for you. Shit is over. It's done. The sun is rising in the background and it's just breaking. But they know that shit is over and there's nothing left they can do to you. But see, that shit that they was trying to do to you is happening to them. Somebody, they thought that their power was so strong. It was just their ego. They thought they had such gifts, nothing that could compare to you. All that strength that they had definitely couldn't measure up to what you have. Nothing. Now they want to sit here and look at you. And that's all that they can do. Someone has this great idea for them and the people, and it's like that the great idea is like, hey, let's act like we now celebrate this person, you know, as if you weren't going to remember everything that they did to affect you. Now they want to act like they want to come together and celebrate you. Maybe it's because the holidays are close. But it's too late. Judgment has been called. There's nothing that they can do. Someone or several people are realizing how they sacrificed themselves just for coming for you. Somebody who was secretly going against you. This is somebody who had some secret dealings, you know, with somebody that you were attached to. Oh, that person is feeling it the worst because they got in the middle of something that they was not even supposed to do. This person feels like that they can hide, that they are asking God to protect them. God said, get away from me with that bullshit. There's nothing they even want to do. And they're looking at you now, feeling like all kinds of silly, all kinds of crazy, because the whole time it's like they knew that you was going to, you know, it's like they didn't know that you were going to win. But they felt like no matter what they did, it was hard to bring you down. and here you are running a victory lap because you still got what you wanted. You're still going to get even more. And they're looking at you like, I'll be damned. As much as we did to try and bring that person down, as much as we said to try and turn that person's life upside down, they said all of this bullshit so that you would live a life of loneliness, of regret, of neglect. This could have been, your family. You could have been a parent. You could have been a child, in this family. But this is what they were doing for a long time. Just trying to come for you. But the best thing that you could have did was recognize the clues, read the room, and knew what you had to do. You worked on yourself. You were so independent. You hold back from those people, and now those same people that you are forced to hold back from. This is not something that you ever imagined yourself having to do, because it was always in your heart that, it was always even a prayer that God bless me so that I could be a blessing to my family. And God said, no, 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 not at all. I'm going to bless you so that you could be a blessing to you. Because those people never even tried to give you your fair share. They left you out. They wanted you to feel this pain and that shame. So God said, no, 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 no. Until you can get rid of them, until they can feel my wrath, I'm not even going to give it to you. Now you're at the point where you understand what you have to do. You heard the message. Archangel Michael came and whispered in your ear. And that's when you realized it was time. It was time for you to allow everyone that you felt all this love for, but did not love you. It was time for you to release those imaginary feelings that you imagined that they felt for you. You went within. You went within. You took care of your own dark night of the soul. You took care of everything that you needed to do for you. And now it's like those same people that had planned something for you are feeling it. That eye for an eye, that tooth for a tooth. They thought that they were working on something. Nothing that they really wanted to work on. Now that they look at it in hindsight, they thought they were getting close. They weren't getting close. They were getting further away from what they should have been working on. Somebody thought that they could, like I said, come in and mess up your life. Like it was almost, make it so that you were emotionally imbalanced. Like it was like they're right. Like well, we have a right to treat our family members as we want. No, the fuck you don't. Hey, Danina. Yeah. You don't have a right to mess up somebody else's life. That's not what God sends us here to do. Somebody did not have a right. And they thought all that sneaky bullshit was going to get them all that money did was slip through their hands. They couldn't hold on to nothing. Not a damn thing. They really thought they was doing something to you. All that money that they took slipped through their hands. And they never thought they was going to get judgment. They never thought that their time was going to have to come to pay The piper. That piper was knocking on their door. And they said, your bill is now due. They can't even defend themselves. No protection. There's nothing that they can do. All that lying on you to try and have people see you a certain way. And they've been doing this for a long time. Trying to spread this bullshit on you. All because they wanted what you have. All because they didn't understand that this was a generational curse that they was trying to work through. All because somebody, all they wanted, all they thought was important was just money, 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 money. And never you. What's the message? Hi, Earth, fruit of love. How are you? Yes. I'm starting to get it. What's the message? Hey, Susan, how are you? Someone thought they was never going to see the day the God didn't provide a way for them. They never thought they was not going to see the day. But today is that day. Today, God said, not you. Not you. Not when you tried to attack my collective. Not when you tried to make it so that, and then tried to make it seem like you was just imagining the shit, like you was just, they just losing their mind. Ain't nobody hurting them. Ain't nobody doing that shit to them. Hey, J. Mike. Ain't nobody doing this. Ain't nobody, they making all this shit up. No. People are asking, well, if they just made all that shit up, why are you losing everything? Why does it look like karma is just repaying you kindly what you decided that you wanted to do to somebody else? See, people, they don't understand that. They think it's all good and gravy whenever they trying to do some fuck shit, but whenever that fuck shit come back, they didn't feel it whenever they was doing you, but when it's being done to them, that shit hurt. They make it hard to sit down. They make it hard to have a boo-boo, because what you did to somebody else was coming back on you. They don't like that. They don't like it at all. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, an arm for an arm, sanity for sanity, money for money. Yeah. See, they thought that they was fucking with your mind too, fucking with your emotions. They was purposely setting out to distort everything about you. They was telling people lies. They was telling people that you was doing the shit that they was doing. If you was stealing, it was them stealing. If they was lying, they said it was you. If something bad happened to them, they blamed you. If they kicked somebody while they was down, they said it was you. They just didn't know that you was God's favorite. They didn't know that. And now somebody's trying to figure out how come shit ain't working out for them. They should have watched that movie, The Color Purple. Because even in that movie, The Color Purple, until you do me right, won't shit go right for you. That was the laws of the universe. Because the universe is always going to balance itself, always going to make sure everything is balanced. See, you're moving ahead. Your future is bright, baby. Everything is settling down. That implosion for them has already happened. And it's like now somebody who was trying to keep something from you, now this person understands your power. Now this person understands that, everything that they thought was coming to them is really just coming to you. And had this person been smart, had this person exercised their brain, had this person exercised their heart, they wouldn't have acted like such a fool. You see, they thought that they could say all this bullshit, there's little, and whatever they was doing, whatever they was talking about, it seemed fishy, but like he said, they thought that you was the fool. But see, now this person, the truth is coming out, and now somebody, they don't know what the fuck they're going to do because they are left out in the cold. Like I said, nobody wants that implosion dust because they know it's toxic and so bad for you. Hey, Danina. Oh, I said hey, Danina earlier. Sorry. Yep. They're having a eye-opening experience. Everyone is trying to run. They're trying to hide, but they can't. They can't. Especially this King of Cups. This is the one who's going through the dark night of the soul right now. This is the one who's finally waking the fuck up right now. This is the one who realized when they sit like this, it's because they have that closed heart chakra. This person is making it a purpose to sit like this, to try and sit like this, to try and open up that heart because they know that's where they fucked up. You walked away from that entire family. You ended this generational curse for you. If nobody else wanted to follow suit to what you did to take the lead, that's all on them. But everybody's seeing that everything that they did to you, towards you, in secret is coming back on them. And there ain't nothing that they can ever do. Once again, someone is realizing until you do right by me, won't shit go right for you. Whew. They are suffering. Because now even the devil is starting to whoop that ass. They are suffering for everything that they did to you. And here you are sitting pretty, just like you knew you would do. Here you are sitting pretty, getting all the acclamation, all the praise that you deserve. And this person wondering, what can they do? How can they change this? How can they stop? How can they not see this? How come when you do some stupid shit and it come back on you and you like, damn, what can I do to make it right? Why didn't I see it? Why didn't I stop that shit? Why this, why that? But they didn't want to. They didn't want to. They didn't want to until the truth was told and justice started coming for that ass. And they felt like it was never going to happen because Spirit allowed them to build the case against themselves. Spirit asked them, go ahead and keep doing what you do. It's kind of making you look cool. But you knew what this crew was up to. You knew everybody that was involved. They all had something that belonged to you. And you told them all. Till you wrote, come right by me. Won't shit go right by you. Now somebody is concerned because they losing control. Everybody looking at them like, damn, like you fucked us up. Everybody's pointing the finger at that one particular fool. You fucked us up. You ruined our lives. It's just because of you. They should have planned better. They should have decided somewhere to stop with the bullshit and just to give you the respect and the love that you deserve. Then they wouldn't even have to plan or try and figure out how they can get this money that they need too. I'm telling you, somebody, they thought they could get you. They thought their magic was so strong. They thought their power was so incredibly strong. But they didn't know they would, no matter what they did to you, it was not ever going to affect you. It was not ever going to affect you. You just had to wait and get the message from Spirit. Spirit said, it's time for you to do you. It's time for you to go so that I can bless you. Yes. You listen to Spirit. Spirit said, hey, I want to bless you, but I'm going to need you to step away so I can bring them everything that's due. Everything that's due. All right, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear them sirens. I don't think so because my windows are closed this morning because it's chilly. All right, I will see you this evening. I love you all. J. Mike, I'm getting ready to call you and ask you about them steaks. Think I ain't. I love you all. Have a wonderful Monday, and we'll see each other this evening.